there, and welcome guys to episode 2 of the Phantom Menace Lego Star Wars. Woo! How are you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are having a better fucking... Ooh, jingle, jingle, jingle. Hold on. Boop! Hope you guys are having a better day, a better week than I have. I've been having a stressful week. I've been highly upset for maybe the past 5 months or so. Probably even longer, actually. It slowly, gradually is getting there, and I'm just unhappy. And I found last episode to be kind of a vent of relief, just me talking and just ranting about random shit. So I guess that's something that we're gonna turn this into. I don't mind doing that. I 100% approve of this shit. But a lot of you guys said, I've mentioned that I didn't show a picture of one of the actual figures that I have. So BAM! The blockade run. There you go. Hope you guys enjoy that. At the end of this episode, we're going to go ahead and show off another little figure that I have, which I hope you guys enjoy thoroughly well. I know a lot of you guys are excited and happy that we are doing recordings, but, you know, topic-wise is going to be all over the place. Alright, we're going to be all over the place when it comes to topics. Like for today, for example, I want to talk about Beyblade. Now, I remember when I was growing up, when I was in my residential facilities, we had this pond, and outside this pond, all the kids from the cottage used to go and gather around it and try to Beyblade. So we had to go out further away, but we had to constantly always supervise. For those guys that don't know, I'll probably do a separate thing when it comes to my past. A lot of you guys have asked about my past and how I grew up and things like that, and I don't mind sharing it with you guys. I would be happy to do that. But back to the topic. What we used to do is try to get water, because we only had one of the Beyblade arenas, the plastic ones, but it broke. And I brought another one in, and then apparently for some reason it went missing, and no one knew where it went. So what we did is we went out to the pond. We went and tried to collect a bowl of water, and we tried to Beyblade with that. But then, I'd say to your left, where the old house was, where that old cottage that burnt down, there was a willow tree. And after they tore down the house, all this gravel and stuff built up, and the dirt was not solid and even. So what we did when it snowed and the rain, especially in the cold weather, was we would go out there and we would make like little patches before the weather hit, and then the rain would accumulate and then freeze over, right? It would freeze over, and then what we would do is we basically would try to Beyblade on that, and we just had this little nice, decent-sized arenas that were way bigger than those little plastic things. And it was just one of the it's probably one of the highlights of entertainment, I guess, in one aspect of my life. It brought a lot of joy. It's not just me, just a lot of the kids as well. It was just one of those things. Like, say, you know, for example, we all have that one thing or that one childhood memory that was decent out of all the shitty things that could go wrong. That was one of my I'm not gonna say it is the best, but it is in fact one of the highlights that, you know what I mean, no matter what shit was going on the following week, when it was snowing that year, we were out, baby. Doesn't matter who got into an argument with who or who had beef with who, we were out there. And this was like maybe when I was about 10, so about 8 or 10, and so, you know what I mean, I was fairly young. I don't want to name the place that I was actually in right now, because I do want to put that in an actual other video. And I'm not talking about there's 3 types of Beyblades from what I remember. There was the plastic ones, there was the metal ones. But yeah, so you know I had the fucking metal ones. And the big electronical ones that eventually came out. And it was a mixture of people were starting to get the bigger ones, but I was addicted to the metal ones, the one with the metal a weight in it. And what I used to do is I used to try to modify it in ways to the point where at the time when I was younger, I was helping out with maintenance here and there, and I used to take like these little nails and try to bring them into class. And what I used to do with the Beyblade is I tried to weld them on to the actual metal cylinder piece. It was not gonna fly. The shit got confiscated immediately. But I went home and I was like, how do I do this? But I don't have welding tools. So what I did was I tried to take like what the hell are they, the thumbtacks, and try to do it that way, but they weren't as thick, so they didn't really stand up to anything that much. And then eventually when I was coming home, my younger brother saw it and he tried to want to get in the Beyblade, so I couldn't really do that anymore because of, you know, bad examples and shit. You know. But yeah, I got him into it. We ended up getting him the bigger electronic ones eventually as well, because it was just a lot more consuming. But then he wanted to start collecting the medium-sized ones, the normal ones, which is really fun. I know I'm ranting. I'm trying to drag out this video right now. Not deliberately. It's just there's only so much about the Beyblade topic that I can go on about that was entertaining. Which ones did I have? I know I had the blue one. I had a green one. I had the orange one. I'm gonna be putting them up as well, so you guys can actually see which ones I'm talking about. Oh, come on, Jar Jar. What are you doing? There you go. Whoop. But other than that, I remember the next step, I think, was the next thing that we were all involved in was probably Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know why, but I remember seeing, we went to this KB Toys on the mall on a weekend trip to the mall for like an hour or so. On a KB Toys, I think it was, the Duelist's arm piece for like $100 and something bucks. And we all wanted it. We all wanted it. We wanted it in our lives. That is something that we did wanted to do. Did wanted to have. And it was basically the miniature competition, you know what I mean? We were a bunch of kids trying to make the best of a situation. Most of us didn't want to be there. Some of the kids wanted to be there to the, I guess, bad past or bad environments at home. One of the 2, 3, 4, or 7 reasons, because the stories I can tell you guys, which I think I might start up as well. I'm starting a lot of series. I find this a lot enjoyable, actually. I'm just sitting here slurping on my smoothie, just venting, just talking about my past and giggity googity goggity. Where you going, Jar Jar? See, I really wish they would allow you to play in that area. They need to release some DLC for this or something, because like there's a lot of places in the episode 1 series, Phantom Menace series, that just you never were able to do. But guys, yeah, that was just one of my many memories, decent happy memories of Beyblades. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want a topic, by all means, let me know down in the description below. Or what kind of Beyblade did you guys have? If you guys played them, or did you have the Yu-Gi-Oh!